Hello everyone, welcome back to more Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Welcome back to the absolute worst asylum in the world. Just the worst place. I absolutely hate it here. There's a haunted doll with spikes coming out of her head. It's just the worst. But now we need to head to that other guy, Napoleon Bonaparte's cell, so we can create a distraction. Now that we've finished 5 little frogs, however many frogs. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure you finished everything you wanted to here. We have...
You came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I am coming, Josephine.
Oh my goodness. Where is the music coming from, though?
Psst. Watson. Over here.
Holmes? What are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
What is happening, Holmes? I need an explanation.
It's quite simple. I created a distraction so that I could tell you something important, and in turn, I need you to acquire something important for me.
How can you call any of this charade simple?
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Oh.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Okay, so now we're Watson. Can I change Watson's outfit? I kind of want to give him a new outfit. I can't, because for some reason it still thinks I'm Sherlock. That's useful. Sherlock's note. You must acquire a key for me, Watson. Odds are it's a round item about 2 inches in diameter with the image of an Edelweiss flower. A patient named Gerda has informed me that Gygax will keep it close. I suggest investigating her office. Oh, we have a funky map. And we've got the conclusion of that.
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently.
Blood in the water. Down, down, down,
The
down,
only
down,
reason to hang
down.
something this harrowing here would be to create another patient.
They really do have problems with these paintings. They just absolutely hate them, don't they? A gun?
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed.
Oh man, we're having a shootout. Heidi.
Did a child make these?
No, a scary doll with spikes in her head did. Okay. Okay, now this place looks like Hogwarts. Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy-Warty Hogwarts, teach us something, please. Guest room. This location is huge. Administration. Gygax patient reports, October 1879. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient Wolf will be transferred to the patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be removed from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the Institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. December 1879. The necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing but still not complete. A new obsession with writing is developed, probably as a side effect. January 1880. The patient's writing now mentions old names, a clear sign of partial memory recovery. Unacceptable result. A second surgery is required, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880. Surgery went well. The patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple of minutes, although an obsession with writing lingers. Danger eliminated. Daily monitoring prescribed. So she was trying to clear this guy's memories with surgery. That's not good. Those are some nice flowers. Are they a signal? Like what Mycroft thinks?
The photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
Recent photo of the asylum staff.
Good lord, that's a lot of records.
I think I've got everything in here. Oh, this is back in reception again. A visitor from space, glowing meteor, lands in Arkham! Don't play with me. Don't play with me like that. You know I hate Arkham Asylum. What does that say? Examination room. Oh, this is the doorway. My doorway to where?
You're uncomfortable, Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson? I am not, to be quite honest. Okay, we can't go through there anyway. Can I just leave?
I can't just leave Holmes here.
Yeah, but we could though. We could just leave. We could just leave and get in the carriage and go home though. Or go somewhere else. Somewhere nicer. Oh look. Oh, it's the Botanical Gardens. Oh, this really is Arkham Asylum. I hate it so much.
Visitor. No, you shouldn't have come here.
No, you're right. We shouldn't have come here.
Give it to me. No, I don't want to. Why not?
Did you see my son? He's such a sweet boy.
Oh, I want them to fly.
Miss?
Too bad my parents had to leave so soon. I haven't seen them for months. When people shout, all I want to do is find a dark corner and hide. I can't bear it. Professor Gygax says I can return home as soon as I'm better. I miss him so much. I miss him so much.
She seems to be slightly more lucid than everyone else.
Scratching. Don't you hear it?
I don't want to guard Block B tonight. One of the patients there whispers to me all the time. He tells me such horrible things. I should resign, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you probably should. I would.
I wanted to be a dancer.
Yeah, you should. I think you should go back to being a dancer, to be honest. Wait, what is this? Patient room 2. Patient's poetry. Oh, beautiful alpine flower, whose heart I do miss so. You call to me while I don't see. How could I let you let go? The storm cuts through my senses, makes all my thoughts so blind. With no captain, I must reason. What did they truly find? Cold and dark, with grimy walls, roughly held like animals. Trapped yet free, why do I fall? Something squirms on the tip of the tongue, but what can it be? What did I forget? Oh.
Struggling to remember something. It's something familiar. If only I could place it. I must think. Maybe if I write another poem, I will remember. Why does my mind play such tricks on me? Why does my mind play such tricks on me?
I don't know if anyone else outside had anything else to say.
Try to fly away. Escape, my little ones. Yes, fly. Oh, fly far away from here. If I were a bird, You wouldn't see me waddling around. Use your wings.
The nurses don't believe me. No one helps me. I just want the scratching to stop. Why won't they make the scratching stop?
If you happen to meet him, tell him I'm here. My baby will return to me, you'll see. I'll be waiting right here as long as it takes. We'll leave this place as soon as my boy's back.
You're mean. That's rude. And I'm not. You're lying. Shh, a stranger. We must be quiet. Yes. He's not real. He's not real. Don't look at him.
Get out while you can. If you linger too long, the professor will keep you forever. No one escapes the Edelweiss. No one.
Probably not wrong, to be honest. Okay, right, guest room. What's this? Director's office. Okay, this is where we need to go. Kitchen. Gaba black sheep. Okay. Fair enough. Ah, the dumbwaiter, right.
That a patient escaped. All the guards rushed off to find him. I suppose it will be one less ungrateful mouth to feed if he dies out there. One time, it took them 5 days to find the patient. They found him frozen in the snow. I heard his arm snapped right off. If anything else goes wrong tonight, we'll be all out of stuff.
She seems compassionate. Okay, we've been in patient room 2.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
Ah, that's the examination room. Okay, so I think I can just go into the director's room now.
Ah, Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
I'm afraid there's not much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
I'm a physician in search of a stimulating career. I have patients, yes, but admittedly, I'm more interested in the cutting edge of medical research. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave his house. Do you grow weary of me already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued.
I hate to think what she's talking about.
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kuntz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation.
Oh no, not Gerda.
Yes, Professor.
Our preparation.
Oh, you can probably operate on the doll.
I will come for you soon, Doctor.
Free the demon from her. Haunted little thing.
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson. We rarely have visitors here. I wonder how Edelweiss compares to your clinics in England.
It's worse.
Feel free to explore the courtyard, Dr. Watson. I'm sure it will enlighten you.
It's so much worse than the ones in
Feel
England.
free to explore the courtyard, Dr. Watson.
Okay, I already did. So... What am I supposed to do now?
Be a dancer.
You are Mr. Wolf.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, Doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolf. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right. You don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, Doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
Oh yeah, we get to do an observe. Facial palsy, one side is paralyzed. Severe chemical burns, faded with age. Skin pigmentation, possible abuse of medicine. Two deep scars, precise surgical incisions. He is either ill and treatment isn't working or ill due to treatment itself. An adult male with two deep surgical scars inside of his head and an old chemical burn in one of his hands. Mr. Wolf has some paralysis of facial muscles and the blue-grey pigmentation spots in his skin. These symptoms are most likely pre-existing and his admission to the Black Edelweiss where treatment has so far failed to cure him. Or Mr. Wolf has some paralysis of his facial muscles, most likely the result of brain surgeries. Blue-grey pigmentation spots in his skin are likely due to the overuse of medications containing silver nitrate. It appears his illness is a direct result of the treatment he's received here at the Black Edelweiss. I would assume it's that, considering this place is hell.
Dear Lord.
This place is a literal nightmare.
Gygax do to you?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Oh, never mind.
Oh god, not again. Okay, so we've got the portrait now of him. What is our... How to lure Gygax out of our office? Why does Gygax care about Wolf? Why does Gygax care about Wolf? Okay, two of them are right. There we go. Wolf is the Wait, what? Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues but still retains the ability to write. Oh my god, okay, that was not what I was thinking. I did not even remotely think of that. Professor Becker is Mr. Wolf. What the hell? Wait, what was Dr. Becker's letter? Oh, I have suffered serious chemical burns upon my hand, the consequence of your inexcusable actions. What you did to Gerda will not and cannot happen again. Let it be known that I consider your methods a barbaric malpractice. If, as you so boldly claim, you wish to be the future of my facility, you must embody high standards. Oh, so she did something to Gerda, and now she's trying to wipe his memory. Oh my god, this woman's so evil. How to lure her out of her office. I'm thinking him. And then I don't know. I don't know. Okay, none of them were right. I'm just guessing here now. Okay, 2 of them were right. There we are. Use Becker to distract Gygax. If Becker can still write, perhaps he can get Gygax's attention with a letter.
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar.
Poor guy.
Wait,
Poor guy.
wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate. Dear Professor Gygax, your vile work has ruined countless lives through needless suffering. Your methods serve nothing but to show your own sick emotional state. You will be brought to justice, and the world will know your cruelty. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I am risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
So true, sir.
Excuse me, who are you?
I don't know
You
why
really
I keep
are a
doing this,
strange
expecting
man.
something different.
Have you ever been mentally examined?
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
A letter for you.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
Okay, we can get into our office now. Is that the bell to ring when you finish treatment? Because I don't think anyone here ever finishes treatment somehow. This is going well. Letter from New Orleans Bank. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems have been sold to the Louisiana jewelers, who made several offers, far exceeding our experts' estimate of the stone's value. The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,550 Swiss francs. Our client has instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. As always, our discretion is assured, and we look forward to your continued business with you and your illustrious patron. Yours sincerely, Jeffrey Scott, representative of the E.W. Gray Banking House, New Orleans, USA, January 9th, 1882. There was a yellow there and now it's gone. Oh my god, where is it? Ah, that could be the thing.
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
Gygax's diary, December 1879. It has been 3 months since I took over Edelweiss from Becker. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I am now the only professor here. No matter, the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At last my work can flourish without the impairment of his lesser mind. March 1880. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal poses risks, but the possibilities are endless if he's true to his word. May 1880. The first shipment of chosen ones has arrived. R has sent a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. She's a freak! She is a freak. I could have sworn there was another one there. No? No? Dear God. I just don't want to miss all the evidence, but I can't see anything else. And the walkthrough also doesn't tell me what the other piece of evidence is. Oh, wait.
Close, but I don't think this is the key.
Oh, really? That's all I needed?
What Holmes asked for.
Well, anyway. We can go and deliver it to Holmes in the kitchen now. Edelweiss's secrets. Okay, there's some kind of classroom here.
The tooth
Broken tooth, light-coloured enamel.
Lost in a beating. Only a couple of days old.
Why is everything always so difficult to find in this game? I swear to God. Oh, there we go. Steel chain worn.
The inside of the cuff is worn. It's been used often.
Oh, jeez.
The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps. A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it.
I think that's everything for in here. It looks of it. I can't interact with that one. Cthulhu. I don't know very much about Lovecraft, I have to be honest, like I've never actually like read any Lovecraft. I don't know anything about Cthulhu. So if this is supposed to be something that is like gonna mean something to me, if I knew anything, I don't. History check. Notebook of Professor Gygax. The new methods at last started to show progress. The success rate is 4 out of 10. The failures are not responding to any external stimuli. Nevertheless, the phonetic system can be declared an undeniable success. Regardless of their native language or place of origin, individuals learn to speak the chant without flaw. The chant? The chant of light? Without flaw. They learn it quickly and fluently, despite lacking all mental autonomy. Regrettably, one of the chosen continues to resist. Isolation and deprivation resulted in strengthening of their disobedience. Negotiation only ignited anger, and even after direct removal of the frontal and temporal lobes, it seems that all was left was an innate desire to resist. The chosen one cannot be allowed to pollute the minds of the others. The conclusion is inescapable. They cannot continue to live. I will see that they are sent to the well. Lovely. Oh. Why do German people always sound so angry? Why is it such an angry language? I say that as a Scottish person. All Scottish people always sound angry as well. Scottish and German are very similar. We're the only people in the world that can pronounce the k sound in words. Telegram from New Orleans. The bank has the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment of chosen ones. They will arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. Handwritten letter. Professor, trust my guide, the light of the abyss, for he shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present, and that our chosen utter nothing but the sacred words, and lo, the chance will begin, and we will be an inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and this is in times of the essence. It would be best to work in groups, performing at least one seance per day for a week. Of course, the most skeptical members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, my work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through the emitted light of the Caliade lenses. Finally, my men in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of the chosen. Make room for them as you've done before. So what? They're kidnapping people to try and turn them into some kind of weird cult? Shiny key. They're trying to turn them into a cult of this, like, enlightened light of the abyss person. I don't know which way to go.
Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair. Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
It's just horrible. Like, the idea of being stuck on one of them just absolutely chills me to my core. It's like my worst fear. These places are my worst fear. I hate it.
A very professional brain dissection.
Oh, don't do that to the poor birdies. Oh, how can I free them? Why is that not a thing that I can do? Oh, good fucking lord. Oh my god.
Get out of my head!
Your iron fist is devoid of soul. Find reverence for the one that trembled.
The great lord.
Left your
What is this?
splinter your
mean, it came from New Orleans, and this is certainly giving me Mardi Gras vibes. Oh my god, what is this?
Please! No more! Stop it! Watson! John! Somebody!
Wretched mortal, do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew. Awaken! And let the...
Awaken! And...
Sorry. What in the fuck? What?
Of the abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of my head.
I mean, this is a funky little room, I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving the aesthetic, you know? Snakes and green. Very me. Okay, now we gotta go to the other room, I imagine. Getting the fuck out of there is what I'm doing, tell you that. Alright, what's down here? Oh, the well. As in, send them to the well.
A hydraulic elevator? How ingenious.
Oh, suddenly he's fine. He's like, oh, never mind, there's a hydraulic elevator.
These instruments were used for dismemberment. Dear God, is that body parts?
So, they chop people up and throw them in the well. Gaze into the abyss. I gazed into the abyss and the abyss gazed into me. That's not the line. It's the thing from Doctor Who. I stared into the I looked into- what is it that she does? The bad wolf thing. And it stared into me. But why does it hurt? Where do I go now? Look at all this evidence. Okay. Hang on. Something macabre is going on in the asylum. Every little detail will help in understanding it. The abducted foreigners were kept in cells. They might already be gone, but the traces they left leave no doubt that they were here. An array of wooden crates are stored in Block B. They bear a striking resemblance to the one found in London. The sub-basement contains a classroom where people were handcuffed to chairs. The blackboard in the sub-basement classroom was white, but it's still possible to make out some of the symbols on it. They appear to form some sort of phonetic transcription. There's a bloody well in the sub-basement of the asylum. Many tools for dismemberment are lying around the well covered in dry blood. One of the rooms in the sub-basement is dedicated to surgical procedures. The chair is used to strap in the patients for medical procedures. At the base of the chair is a dynamo generator that can provide electric shocks to stimulate the patient. Mina Bird has been meticulously dissected in the sub-basement. The bird's brain is exposed. The sub-basement has a functioning phonograph. It is able to play wax cylinders. One of the cylinders bears a recording of a chant in an unknown language. A bizarre man was being held in the sub-basement. He vanished without a trace and only left a pounding voice that repeats the light of the abyss. The man spoke about great, strange things and the coming of a great lord. Okay, did I miss anything in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Did I miss anything in here? Oh wait, there's a lift now. This wasn't here before. Okay, here
Watson?
we go.
Holmes?
What are you still doing here?
Still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
Your heart.
He's not looking the best, admittedly.
Congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered. On my
Oh my god!
She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
This is insane.
Let me think.
This is insane! That's the wrong button. I really didn't need to see that. I'm really freaked out by eyes. I so did not need to see that. Oh my god, shut up. Like I say, I'm freaked out by eyes. I did not need to see that.
Must have got on her white overcoat. The patients here wear the same robes.
Oh my god, it was Heidi.
How did it end up here?
We'd better inform the local police about this.
Gerda did it. Go Gerda, to be honest.
We need to determine where our case goes next.
Like, if Gerda did it, I'm like, more power to her, to be completely honest. Right, so we need to do some... Where does the evidence lead next? Um... I've got a couple of things that say New Orleans. Like, that's New Orleans. That's New Orleans. And did this letter mention New Orleans? Yeah, this one mentioned New Orleans as well. We're going to New Orleans! In the USA. Several pieces of evidence now point to New Orleans. It appears that the kidnappers have enlisted the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems. Leads in New Orleans.
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste.
And that will be chapter 4, I think. A method to his madness, trophy earned.
There's nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes?
Hmm?
You seem troubled.
I'm not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else.
We seem to be getting like a lot more like a lot deeper into the characters of Sherlock and Watson, which is really nice. I like that.
I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
Oh my god, they're so cute together. John Locke forever. I ship it more in this game than I did in Sherlock. Like, there's so something between these two. Look at them. Frogwares, go whole hog and make it canon, please. Okay, chapter 4. The Outsiders.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why didn't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
Okay, so I think we'll stop there and we'll pick up next time with chapter 4 because I am very, very hungry for my lunch. So that was definitely exciting. I'm really glad to be out of that asylum and somewhere nice and sunny and pretty, and hopefully this will be a more pleasant experience than last chapter, but who knows. So thank you for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one.